you're going to tell us who the starting quarterback for Week 1 is going to be, right? That's what we're going to get from you in 3, 2, and 1. Floor's yours. What do you got, George?
Sorry, you broke up there. Can't hear anything that said.
Not George Kittle's first rodeo, people. All right. What is it like to be, I guess, I just don't say in the middle, because that is rife with verbiage that makes it seem like there's something wrong. But what is it like to experience this? How does that sound? A guy that you played with, went to the Super Bowl with, and a kid who's so highly drafted that a ton of picks are used to go get him. What's that like, George, for you?
I don't know. I'm just kind of experiencing day to day. I get a bunch of reps with both quarterbacks. Like you said, Jimmy's been the captain, been the leader of this team. He still is. He's playing at a super high level with us in practice, and we had a 17-play drive to open up Sunday Night Football, and
yes.
And Trey's learning. He's getting better every single day. He's got a cannon for an arm. He can make a bunch of throws. It's fun to see that stuff. And obviously he still has a ton to learn. So, we're just taking it day by day, and we're just out there practicing, trying to get better as a team. And, I think both guys have made a lot of strides. And I think, I think Kyle said it earlier in the season that, Jimmy had his best OTAs, and I think Jimmy's still firing along right now. So I see Jimmy's confidence, and excited that I think it'll play a little bit this Sunday versus the Raiders, so we'll have a full team out there finally.
Did you see what Shanahan said when somebody said, "When are you going to tell us who the starting quarterback is?" Did you see that?
Yeah, when I want to. I love it.
I said, that's the guy who once upon a time said, we don't know if we're going to be alive Sunday. So what sort of answer are you expecting from this guy? You know what I mean?
That was my first thought when I saw that quote. I was like, he's just a quote machine right now.
He is. I mean, he just spits truth. There's no doubt about it. But, and so many people think that this is an untenable situation, but the world keeps spinning. And, at some point you're going to get a guy, and then you're going to go battle, and you're going to go hit it. What does this offense look like in your estimation in 2021, regardless of who's at the quarterback? What is the plan here and the goal, George, for you in 2021 here?
My goal would be to run the heck out of the ball, because we're pretty good at that. I think we have a really good offensive line. I think we have really talented running backs, decent tight ends on the edges, and then we got wide receivers that can block. And so if you can establish your run game, I think the rest just takes care of itself. And I think we got explosive guys that you can get the ball to, from Debo to Ayuk to Trent Sherfield to you can get Raheem out there. We got plenty of guys that can make plays when you get the ball in their hands, and as long as we can establish a good run game, which I think we'll be able to do with McGlinchey and Trent Williams as our tackles. I think they're both decent in the run game.
Yes,
but I'm just excited to get the ball rolling with it. And like I said, I'm pumped to get all the starters out there on Sunday, so we all just get an actual feel for it and a little game day atmosphere. And just looking forward to see that run game. Really, that's what I'm focused on. And because if we can move that ball, we get a lot of those little play actions. I can sneak out, sneak down the middle, maybe once or twice, and we'll have some fun.
Well, give me a good Trent Williams story. Seeing him up close. Give me a good one. You got one, George? About where you're like, okay, I get it. I knew it, but now I really see it. Well, you got a good one on that front with him?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, sharing the huddle to him, but being in the huddle with him, but really when you see the giant silverback tattoo on his back, that kind of sets the tone pretty quickly.
It's a tone setter? Okay. That's a tone setter.
Yeah, that sets the tone pretty quickly. I was like, you know what? Yeah. You've got my back. I understand that. Yeah. Thanks for playing left tackle with me.
Literally, man. I mean, and so you will look to your right, and that's Trent Williams, and that must make you feel like we're going to run and we're going to hit somebody. And what is it like for you to pancake someone? Can you walk me through that? I know that Mooch has even spot shotted you on a Sunday morning show where you're like laughing after you're smiling. Like it seems like you enjoy that more than anything else. Can you walk me through that process for you, George Kittle? Do me that favor.
Well, something I learned at Iowa is that you're never going to play in the Big Ten unless you can run block, and so you kind of have to be passionate about the run game, especially I was really, really bad at it in college, and so I either had to love it or I was just going to hate it for 5 years, and so I decided to love it, and I'm glad that I did, because it kind of set the tone for everything, and kind of my whole career, just the physicality and the effort, and so and my favorite quote that I learned while I was at Iowa is, moving a man from point A to point B against his will is the greatest feeling you ever feel. And I 100% agree with that, because, there's nothing that the guy can do if you can actually just move him about 5 yards outside the numbers. And then on top of that, if you can get him off of his feet and flat back him and land on top of him and feel him exhale, and a little bit of the, that soul leaving his body type of experience is it's very thrilling. It's very addicting, and that's why it is the best feeling you'll ever feel.
And how big is Lance? Like, I've not seen him in person. I've only seen him on TV. He just looks huge, George. I mean, walk me through that one, too. Trey
That was
Lance.
quite the segue from pancaking to Trey Lance. You want me to pancake Trey Lance?
No. I would never
Trey's
want
a big
you
dude,
to.
though.
That's
yeah,
what
no, he's a large human being. It messes me up that he's only 21 years old because I'm like, dude, I'm 27, and
You're the OG. You're the OG.
You're gonna. I was like, 3 years you're gonna be an adult, and it'll be crazy to see what you look like then.
Well, I'm trying to get you to talk about your quarterback, number 5, George. I mean, and I realized I kind of put you in a position before. About talking about him and Jimmy G. I didn't want you to feel like I put you
Rich,
in a position.
They're both my teammates, man. I'll hype them both up all day, every day.
Okay, I like it.
I want them both to succeed at a high level.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.